everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. I'll be uploading this video Thursday. Today we're going to talk about old and new financial goals, short-term and long-term financial goals. Let's get started. And as always, I love to hear your short and long-term financial goals as well. Now, you guys know before, and I've gone over it was a long time ago, old financial goals, and I had actually quite a few on here. Well, I redid some of them, but I wanted to briefly go over what they were and whether I've accomplished them. Number one, pay off IRS. Yes, that's something I always do, and I have an IRS savings account. Pay our house taxes. Yes, I'm already in the process of doing that. I did it last year, and I have money in sinking fund to pay taxes this year. Build our savings back to $1,000. Already done, have $2,300. Start a sinking fund for house taxes. Yes, I've done that. Pay off daughter's furniture, 0% interest. I've done that. Pay off car, less than $7,000. Yes, I did that. Now these were something, I think I wrote this out in around September of last year, so it's maybe like 13 months old. One step free, have a celebration. To be honest, we never did that, but after looking at it, I didn't feel like it was necessary. We celebrate life every day just by waking up and being able to be with our loved ones. Start a sinking fund for a new vehicle. Yes, I have done that, but right now instead of working on that, I'm working on building our savings up to $4,000, which I'll get to the new financial goals. Start dental work. To be honest, I have not done that yet. Build an emergency savings to $3,000, getting close, and then start one home project, one at a time, and then 6-month emergency fund. So, now, on to the new financial goals, and I wanted to share them with you. You guys already know this one. Save $4,000 in my fluid savings account. I want to accomplish this, and this is the important thing about a goal. If you write a financial goal, it is good to write a timeline of when you want to accomplish that goal by. Sometimes you may not be able to accomplish it by then. Sometimes we have to back off from our savings goals if Murphy happens, but at least have a timeline of when you would like. As you guys saw, my daughter was nice enough to make this for me. This is very inspiring and motivating. It's a little like thermometer where my daughter made for me, with it has 0 at the bottom and 4,000 at the top. This is for my financial goal of $4,000 in our fluid savings account that we can get to easily. That's number one. Timeline, I want to have that by the January of 2019, by the very end of that month. That is my goal, and I'm really hoping and praying, and I'm going to do whatever I can to attain that goal. Number two, I've already done this goal, and I got this from one of the lovely channels out there. Create a stash of money for emergencies and unplanned expenses. I do have that. I only have $50 in it right now, but my goal is any leftover money from previous months, what I plan on doing is putting them in there. The good and beauty of this, and having that little extra stash of money, is that if something came up that you normally have to pull out of savings, we're just going to say a tire for the car. Let's say you could get a tire for $100. And depending on your vehicle, and I know tires cost all different prices, so, and you have a new tire, and you're like, oh bummer, I do zero-line budgeting, so now I've got to pull that from savings. Well, if you have some extra cash left over from the month before, you could create what I call a little secret stash of cash, where if you need a tire, or there was something that was forgotten, like you forgot you had a dental appointment, or somebody needs a new pair of shoes and they desperately need them, or a new pair of glasses, their glasses broke, and you've got that extra cash. The beauty of this is it could very much keep you from all those little small emergencies or Murphys and taking away from your savings. And I've heard from many of you that you get really discouraged when you keep having to pull out of that savings account over and over again. So that is a big goal, and I really feel like having this little extra secret stash of cash is going to really help me when it comes to smaller emergencies that may be $300 or less. So that is going to be a blessing, and that will hopefully keep the money in the savings account to the best of my ability. So that's number two. So stash of cash. Kind of went long on that one, guys, but I really feel like this could be a game changer. Number three, once I have the $4,000 in my fluid savings, plan for one home repair. So that's going to be my celebration. So we're thinking a fence. Either that or flooring in the bathrooms. We're not sure what. So we're going to take a break and then we'll do that. Number 4, which I've already started this. Oh no, I haven't started this. Start a sinking fund for gifts and holidays, $50 a month. I've not done this, but that would be something I'd like to do. But before I do that, I'm going to make sure that I have that $4,000 in my fluid savings. Number 5, start, and I'm hoping to start this in February, a 3-year plan to save $20,000 to $25,000 in 3 years. That is my plan. These are some of my goals. The one I'm really excited about is a little extra stash of cash, because that is going to really help prevent any type of digging into our emergency fund too often. The other thing I wanted to show you is I really feel like having these, like for your weight, you know how I'm doing this for my weight and making a graph, and having this for financial goals, and having these visible on your refrigerator or wherever you want to keep them is extremely motivating, and you can refer to them. And printing out your financial goals and also looking at old financial goals is really motivating too, because you can look through and see what you've accomplished. I bet a lot of you sometimes don't even realize how much you've actually accomplished since watching all these budgeting channels. I know this video is going a little long, but I have a question for you. Number 1, 2 questions. Number 1, what are some of your financial short and long-term goals, if you want to share them? And number 2, what have you accomplished since watching some of these budgeting channels? And think about anything in the last 2 years that you've accomplished, and share below. I'd love to hear. I really appreciate you guys watching. I have to say I'm excited about a shorter financial goal list. I have to be honest and say 12 of them were a little overwhelming, but I feel like these are 5 I can accomplish, and I'm really excited about my future. Thank you for watching, everybody, and I love you. Bye-bye.